Good day, everyone. I'm Haris Badwa from ID 122, and I'll be teaching some sample problems for basic physics long quiz number 1. For our last problem, it is about projectile motion. So in a given carnival booth, you can win a stuffed giraffe if you toss a quarter into a small dish. The dish is on a shelf above a point where the quarter leaves your hand and has a horizontal distance of 2.1 meters from this point. If you toss the coin at 60 degrees above the positive x-axis with an initial velocity of 6.4 meters per second and it lands on the dish, for the first is what is the height of the shelf above the point where the quarter leaves your hand? And what is the vertical and horizontal component of the velocity of the quarter just before it lands? So first, mas madali siyang masosolve if may visual representation tayo. So let's say ito yung x-axis natin. Then, binato ko siya at this way at an angle 60 degrees with an initial velocity of 6.4. Tapos, sabihin natin maglaland siya somewhere around here. Nandito na naka-place yung ano natin. Nandito naka-place yung dish natin. Now, given this a problem na yung horizontal distance nila from here to here is 2.1 meters. And given yung 60 degrees, given din yung initial velocity. And sabi rin na pag binato natin, maglalan siya somewhere around here. Yan. So what we're actually looking for letter A is just the y. Kasi ito yung height above the point of release. However, pag alam natin yung formula ng y, it is actually equal to the initial velocity sine theta times t minus 1/2 gt squared. But remember, wala tayong available na t, so we can directly substitute the values na meron tayo ngayon. But what we have is yung x, in which x is equal to the initial velocity cosine theta times t. So we input lang natin, this is 2.1 times 6.4 cosine 60 degrees times t. And pag input natin yan sa calcu, the time na makukuha natin is 0.66 seconds. Then we can substitute 0.66 seconds to the formula of y. Maging 6.4 sine 60 degrees times 0.66 minus 1/2 g, or this is 9.8, 0.66 squared. So yung y na makukuha natin dito is 1.52 meters above the ground. So yun lang. Next naman is for letter B. Hanapin lang natin yung vertical and horizontal component just before it lands. So hanapin natin yung velocity niya going here and here. This is the vertical and that is the horizontal. So to solve for that, read lang natin to. Then the formula for let's solve for the vertical component first. V sub y is equal to the initial velocity v sub 0 sine theta minus gt. So substitute na natin. This is Vy equals 6.4 sine 60 minus 9.8. Then, remember, since dito siya mag-i-stop, same pa rin yung time na gagamitin natin. So, that's 0.66 seconds. So, yung value natin for velocity of y, or yung y component, is equal to negative 93 meters per second. So as we can see, going downwards na siya, kaya siya negative since going na rin siya sa destination niya, which is pababa. And at this point in time, na-reach niya na rin yung maximum height niya. But since hindi lang yan yung tanong, we also have to solve for the horizontal component. So V, mas madali lang to. V cosine theta lang siya. Then V sub x equals, ang initial velocity natin is 6.4. Then dito, cosine 60 degrees. V sub x natin is equal to 3.2 meters 3.2 meters per second going to the right. So that's it for our practice solving. And once again, this is Harris Badwa from Academic Services of Syntax, paving your way to excellence.